Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dragon and welcome to episode 2 of my Elden Ring playthrough. As you guys already know, the goal with this specific series is to cover Elden Ring and show the story as seamless as possible. And with that said, let's jump ahead and dive right into where we left off.
Good to see you, Master. Do you remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle. Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments. Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, I am your personal seamster after all. Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden. Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge. Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great. Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. All right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning. Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery, but still, my place is at the Academy. You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things. Find yourself a glintstone. Without one, and you will never reach the...
Oh, well. It's been a long while. It's me, Patches the Untethered. I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top-notch. Patches Emporium, now open in Rea Lucaria. By the way, have you met that girl, Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she was in need of help. Not that it's any of my business, but if she rings your bell, why not lend her an ear? You're making your way to the Erd Tree, no? Well, I heard something that might help. A special means of reaching your destination. Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin? The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of sickles and spiked wheels. But long ago, they were endowed with a spell of transposition. And get this, a surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Its transpositional powers fully intact. So right, if you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erd Tree. Or so I'm told. Cheers for that.
Over here. Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another. Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back. The thug should be
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate? That necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither. All right. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later. Oh. So you met the girl, did you? All right, well, sort the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped, is it? Anyway, she ain't all right, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon.
The thug, please. Oh, yes. That is my missing necklace. Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this. Brave Tarnished. Seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd Tree. But you are no ordinary Tarnished. And once that is proven, the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Oh, and one more thing. Only for you. This land of Liurnia is connected to the Altus Plateau by the Grand Lift of Dectus, beyond the high road. But the lift has been defunct for an age.
meaning there's no simple means of passage. Instead, you must seek the old ruins in the cliff. At the base of the valley, near the Grand Lift, there's an old tunnel. It was excavated from both ends, linking Liurnia to the Altus Plateau. I have faith in you. A champion through and through. I do hope that we can meet again.
Lanya. It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you?
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
Ah, there you are. You claimed a great room and had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hole. What was your impression? Aha, your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you, something fit only for the wise. A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin. Be sure to try that finger I gave you. There's no reason to dither. The tarnished were spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
Please, no! Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands. And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latena, then please give it to her. A chosen land awaits us, Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latena, it is needed to fulfill her purpose. My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
Alright, so here we're headed to fight the Omen Killer boss, and I'm summoning Nefeli to help me in this fight. And I'll be healing up and also using my Summon Ash. Now, I died about once or twice to this guy. In this arena here, there's a few dogs basically near the boss, and if you don't watch out, you can get cornered. And this guy hits like a truck. You know, I don't know if it was my bigger or if my stats were in good, but you know, when he hits my character, it's pretty bad, and that with the dogs basically did me in a few times. But I managed to make it work out in this specific fight right here. Essentially, my and Nefeli and my companion here were able to pretty much aggro them away from me, make the fight easy. I'm just gonna be honest. Here we got the critical hit, and that pretty much made it a wrap. But I'll be honest, it was pretty fun. I really love the design and just how this section looks in the game, in Elden Ring. It just has like this dark vibe to it. It sort of is reminiscent a little bit of Bloodborne. But I'll be leaving you guys, and we'll come back in the next fight. Alright, so we are right back at Ryland Table Hold, and I'm just showing you guys a quick NPC invasion here by Ensha. And he'll invade you at a certain point in the game. Basically, you know, in an attempt to kill you, but, you know, we find out later on that it's basically a preemptive assassination attempt. So we'll just, yeah, we'll let it slide. And if you beat him, I think you get to pick up his armor set in a corner of the Round Table Hold now near one of the vendors. But yeah, it's a pretty easy fight, honestly. He's not too much troublesome, and yeah, that's all I got for now. I'll see you guys in the next fight in a few minutes, hopefully soon.
Ah, you again, this Iracusans sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? Now, after what they did? I can scarcely believe it myself. Did they think me a fool?
You. What is it? Oh, my apologies for that nasty business. Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore. Ah, yes. By way of apology, allow me to tender some advice in regard to the half of the secret medallion you possess. Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
You again, is it? The Iracusans sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? Now, after what they did? I can scarcely believe it myself. Did they think me a fool? You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer. Then I only had to ask. The location of the Iracusan hideout. It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched recusants. You'll rue the day you insulted my name by laying hands on Lanya. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood, after all. It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched recusants.
Well, what is it now? Ah, you've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the Tarnished.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust in Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me? No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now, I've lost it.
Foul Tarnished. What do you want? I told the all-hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough? Oh. Do you speak true? So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I've no choice but to trust that this was his dying will. Let's try again. I'm Latenna. An Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another Tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me. The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back. There is something I must do, even if I must say farewell to my wolf Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquella's Halig tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half. Thank you kindly. They say the other half of the medallion is beyond the Forbidden Lands, north of the Erdtree, in Castle Sol, on the mountaintops of the Giants, accessible by the Grand Lift of Rold. Then I suppose it's time. Farewell, Lobo. My faithful wolf. My better half. I will go with the Tarnished, so that our journey will not have been in vain. Forgive me, Lobo. Call upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
Alright, so here I'm fighting Edgar the Revenger, and this is just a very quick, short and sweet fight against this NPC invasion. And honestly, there's like really nothing to talk about. There's no tactics or anything. I just walked this dude like a few times and he went down pretty easy. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so we're gonna be using this portal right here, and it's gonna take us into the starting area, and it's the area where we first spawn after we make our character. And the reason we're here is to take care of the boss that, you know, whooped our ass at, at the very beginning. And just to pick up a few items. Now, as for the actual fight itself, it's not too bad. I mean, way easier than round one. And I believe there's a few tactics you can use in this guy once you understand his attack patterns. I believe you can jump over every like third or fourth slash that he does. It's like he has like a certain pattern that he'll keep doing, and you can pretty much just jump over it. Now, since my character was pretty strong at this point in the game against this boss, I didn't really care much. I just spammed jump attack and did a few quick hits, and yeah, it was over. So that's pretty much what I got for now, and I'll see you guys on the next fight.
Ah, you've completed your final trial. And with this, you are a formal inductee. A knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger. This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you. Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something. Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin. Oh, another thing. You should have this. A medal granted by the new Mogwin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you. But you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Mogwin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer. Ah, it is trying, but we must be patient. One day you will be elevated, deservedly, basking in love. Right, my lambkin?
Something else for you? Blythe actually did that. Did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you. Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able. Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo. I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished, stay away from that death trap.
Alright, so here I am being invaded by the festering fingerprint Vike. And honestly, I died quite a ton to this guy. I had to do this run, you know, a good maybe 7 to 15 times. I'm not sure how many times I died here, but I just remember I had to run back and forth to here. And it was all due pretty much because of the frenzy. I wasn't like ready, you know, just for all that shit. And, you know, on this one, I just tried to be as careful and pay attention to all his moves as much as I could. I'm even locking onto him, which, as you guys know, is not my my playstyle. But it definitely, you know, it worked out. I tried to get behind him here and just let him do all his moves and get away from them, you know, if I could manage. That attack right there can be pretty, you know, pretty quick, but once you kind of like know, I guess, the rhythm of it and you get out of the way, it's not too bad. So I think right about here I got my final few strikes, and yeah, finally the fingerprint Vike is done.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Miriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know the origin of this place? How it came to be known as the Church of Vows? Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses. The Erd Tree of the capital, and the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Oh, was there something you needed? You are free to show yourself around. I would serve as your guide, only my legs aren't what they used to be. If you find anything of use, you are free to take it with you. Unless, perhaps, you are in search of instruction, in which case I will share all that I know. You wish to know more of Lord Radagon. Lord Radagon was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle, he soon repented his territorial aggressions there, and became husband to the Carian Queen. However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radagon left Renala to return to the Erd Tree capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of Second Elden Lord. The mystery endures to this day as to why Lord Radagon would cast Lady Renala aside, and moreover, why a mere champion would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord. You wish to know more of Lady Renala. She is Queen, head of the Carian royal family, and governor of the Academy of Rea Lucaria, the great and beautiful full moon witch. Sadly, her heart was broken when Lord Radagon left her, and then, when the Academy rebelled against the royals, she was locked away in the Grand Library. You know, it's said a famed sculptor of the Erd Tree. Is there something? You know, it's said that Lord Radagon harbored a secret. A famed sculptor of the Erd Tree capital was once summoned to render Lord Radagon's likeness in giant stature, when he glimpsed the skeleton in Radagon's closet. And as such, it's said that the great statue harbors his secret too. You know, it's said that Lord famed when he glimpsed, and as such, in the end, Lady Renala was left alone, cradling the amber egg Lord Radagon bequeathed her. Now she devotes herself to it through forbidden rite, the grim art of reincarnation. You would do well to remember, severing a vow, strongest of bonds, has consequences ever more dire. You know, it's said that Lord Radagon, a famed sculptor of the earth, when he glimpsed the sky, and as such, it...
Alright, so we're gonna jump straight into the Black Knife Assassin, you could say dungeon boss fight. And I actually really like this boss fight. What I didn't like, honestly, was the dungeon layout. You have to jump on these guillotines and do a bit of a run to get to this particular boss. And since I wasn't too much of a high level, at least for him, or, you know, maybe my skill set wasn't quite up to par, I had to repeat the run quite a bunch. I don't know, I think I died a good 7, 8, I don't know how much, I wasn't keeping count, but I just know I died quite a handful of times here. As for the boss fight itself, what you have to watch out is this guy is very fast. So you either come here with a very good build and you kill him fast, you know, like easy, or you're very fast and you'll kill him easy. Now, that's not what I went for. I don't think I was like really, you know, ready for him, so I had to just watch and dodge and kind of do it the old-fashioned way, I guess you could say. For me, this was actually the hardest fight so far yet in this playthrough. I just felt like he was so quick, and the way he would like blend in the environment with the background. The other problem I had was I kept getting stuck like between the benches and the wall, and right when that would happen, it would be like game over. But I was, you know, I guess, I don't know if it was up to luck or whatnot. I was able to get him on this one. And you also, on these dungeons, you can't, you know, you don't have summons, and a lot of them don't have any NPCs that will come help you. So, yeah, and I popped in my bubble right at the time. I think that that may have saved this. And there we go. I was really honestly satisfied just being this guy. Probably because it was, as I said, the hardest fight. And yeah, it was just a good one to overcome. Alright, let's go on the next one.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need? This is a black knife print. I can scarcely believe you managed to get your hands on this. You recall our conversation about the Night of the Black Knives, yes? They say the assassins who carried out the deed were scions of the Eternal City, a group entirely of women, arrayed in armor of silver under cloaks which fooled the eye. The knives they wielded, though, were imparted with the power of the Rune of Death through sinister rite. Please, I beg of you, lend me the knife print for a time. I'd love nothing more than to tease out its secrets. Though only a fragment, a very specific ritual had to be performed to impart the power of the Rune of Death. Traces of the one who performed the rite are sure to remain in the imprint. Half my body has been suffused with death. I'm certain it will help me see. Hoping to see you. My examination is complete. Here's the knife print back, with my thanks. Now I have a fairly good idea who performed the rite upon the blade. The person who orchestrated the Night of the Black Knives. Lunar Princess Rani. One of the children born to King Consort Radagon and his first wife, Renala. Demigod and sister to General Radahn and Praetor Rykard. Hers was the name I discovered in the imprint. Truly, you have my thanks. But if I might be so bold, I would like to ask something more of you. If Rani truly is the one who plotted that fateful night, then she should bear the curse mark of destined death somewhere upon her flesh. I would like you to procure it for me. And then all will be laid bare. I will have the answers I have sought for so long. I have some idea of Rani's potential whereabouts. There's a manor to the north of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. It is the familial home of the Carian royals, from whom Rani descends.
There's been talk of the old royal's vassals gathering there in recent years. Rani's whereabouts since the shattering are a well-kept secret. She hasn't been seen even once, but I suspect she might have returned to the manor in which she was born.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be... Now. You are so very warm. I heard that you lent a hand to dear Roger. He seemed positively elated. He must be possessed of great mental fortitude. It anchors his will and sustains him, despite his grievous wounds. You truly are a champion to dear Roger, and myself too. Then good day to you, my dear.
Alright, so here we are fighting the Royal Knight Loretta. As far as this particular boss fight, I don't have much to say. It was pretty easy to me, kind of. I was able to beat it on my first try, and I did use a few Estus Flask, but I didn't, rely on like a particular strategy. I just dodge and jumped attack here and there. I just wanted to also mention that so far I have been really enjoying this particular playthrough of Elden Ring. As the cohesive narrative of the game, I'm able to understand it more than in my first few playthroughs. So that's just something I wanted to just share with you guys. And also of like the trial and error of the gameplay. I like Souls games, but I also have like I wouldn't say love-hate relationship, but sometimes I kind of get disconnected from them. I do like that Elden Ring has like such a vast amount of different weapons and just things to try that keep you, you could say engaged and just trying out builds and messing around. But back on the boss fight here, yeah, I'm using my Simmons as you guys see, and pretty much we just jumped the shit out of this bitch right here and made quick work of her on the second half of the fight, I want to say. You just have to watch out for when she does those like wide strikes. I believe you can jump over those pretty easily, and then yeah, just get your strikes in there. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I'll see you guys in the next boss.
Again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. I see. Quite the sleuth, aren't we? Indeed, I am the witch, Rani. I stole a fragment of the Rune of Death and used it to forge the god-slaying black knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away, and it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved. And why should I reveal that to thee? I performed the act not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need? I see. When Rani shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. Not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but How would you like to become one of Rani's vassals? Ah, only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it. I'm afraid there's something I must tell you. Do you know of those who live in death? The very notion of life in death defies the Golden Order. By Dee's account, these defiled fiends must be expunged. But truth be told, I seek the curse mark to save them. You may find this peculiar, but I discovered something in my examination of the Knight of the Black Knives. These souls have committed no offense. They have every right to life, only they happen to touch upon a flaw in the Order. Can you become Rani's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of... I realize that I'm asking you to put, but I know you've got what it takes. Yes, and if Dee knew what drives me now, he would surely boil over with rage. Or perhaps he would even feel some pity. But no need to fret. None of that will come to pass. I can tell a good lie when I need to.
The curse mark thou seekest is now. Oh, is that so? Thou wouldst render me aid. Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to grope about for the curse mark's location, no doubt. Very well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee. Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-wolven warrior by the name of Blythe. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same. Speak with the three who await thee below. Thou needst not indulge them unduly, but they too wish to appraise thy worth. It hath been a passing long time since a newcomer entered my service, after all.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's war counselor. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can, and pray for your success. My apologies for the misleading words of warning. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Rani, was in your fate. I, for one, should have seen it, but I did not. Do forgive me, my fellow. Let us give all that we can of ourselves, together, for Lady Rani.
Long time, friend. Blythe. If you've forgotten, glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling. Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Selvis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you. I reside in another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit, should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Rani. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you. But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady?
Ah, allow me to forewarn thee. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arise.
Well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze. I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you? Good, good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question. Find Nefeli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon. I've no time for idle chit-chat. The only thing I will hear from you is a report of your task's completion. Are we understood? Then off you trot. I have enough on my plate.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need? Maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabiri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes. Their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabiri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what Shabiri grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold. No. That's not possible. Not all of those people. Their own... So those noises I heard were... Sorry. I'm all right now. Don't mind me. I apologize. You only did as I asked. I'll be fine. Think no more of it. Ah. Is that you over there? I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. The reason why it was eyes I had to eat. The distant light is far, and frail. So faint it can't be seen by the naked eye. But with everyone's eyes together, it appears. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden. I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. I'm certain now. Oh, hello. Is that you over there? Have you ever heard of fingerprint grapes? They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before, but I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad. Oh. Oh. A fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape. Oh. How sweet. Yet, how it burns. Thank you. I've composed myself again. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden.
Oh, it's you. Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it. I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you. Eleonora. Violet bloody finger. Yes, I've been tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all bloody fingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleonora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again, if fate permits.
Alright, so we're jumping straight into the Red Wolf of Radagon boss fight. Strategy here was pretty straightforward, just use my sword on fire, as, you know, he has a lot of fur, so I figured that would be obviously his weakness. Thanks to that and my summon Ash, you know, pretty easy fight. I do love the design of this particular boss. It's just like a giant fox, and I don't know, it's kind of cute with all the fur going around. But yeah, don't be too careless though. This guy could mess you up. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next fight.
Back to learn another? Wonderful. You're most welcome to any of my Anine. Are you certain you're willing to give your glintstone key to me? My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Now I can go back to the academy to resume my study of glintstone sorceries. And the very stars. Back to learn another? Why, of course.
Ah. Good to see you. Apologies, mate, but I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me, but I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celibus. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are. I jest. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right? Leave this place to me.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Okay, so we finally made it to Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, and this boss fight, at least on the first stage, isn't too bad. What you have to do is pretty much focus on all the little like scholar, you know, girls on the ground, whatever, and just, you know, slash them up, and that will start breaking Renala's actual shield, and then you can charge on her, you know, whack her up, whatever you want to do. And you'll rinse and repeat that a few times until you activate her second phase. So yeah, her first phase isn't too bad. I was just kind of messing around. I remember the first time I got here, I think I was doing, I don't know if it was like, I was playing the game with like with a buddy of mine using the seamless co-op mod. And I remember like we were like baffled like by this fucking shit. It was just like so odd. It was just like kind of unexpected as a boss fight design, but things do get a little more traditional on the second phase. And I also have my Rotting Stray, Summon Ash kind of like hitting them around. The reason I decided to bring that particular Summon Ash again for this boss fight is Renala doesn't really have any weaknesses, but I'd figure, you know, I try to upgrade my Rotten Stray as high as possible, and I figured he would give me a pretty decent chance, you know, if we could apply some Scarlet Rot to Renala. But yeah, it seems like we are halfway here on this section, and yeah, we're just trying to pop her shield a little bit longer. Let's see how I'm doing here. Not too bad. Come on now. Few more of these. I actually kind of feel bad, honestly, killing all those little girls. I don't know. It's just like the lore of Elden Ring makes no sense to me sometimes, because it's like, how the fuck do they just keep coming back forever? Am I the only one like who's self-aware in this fucking world? So yeah, being a Tarnished kind of puts you in an interesting position in this game world. So yeah, I guess you have to, it's kind of like two boss fights in one almost, but this first one, what you have to make sure is to, like, don't waste all your resources, I guess, on the first half, hitting all these, you know, all the scholars and stuff. Okay, so hopefully, I wonder if this will let me activate her second phase here. Yes.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born, forever and ever.
Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the Full Moon. And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
Alright, so now we are in Renala's second stage, And just something I want to talk about is the environmental design for this particular boss fight. I just really like, it's very simple, but at the same time, just so beautiful and magnificent. You pretty much have a infinite amount of, like, you know, of space here to use your moves, to summon your ash, and to play around. But also just the texture work, the way the wave moves, and you know, they react to our characters, the enemies, our summons. It's just so nice. It makes it feel like, you know, it's alive, it's a character in itself. And the sky sphere, you know, with the giant moon and all the stars, just makes you feel like you're in the ocean fighting in space. So that's pretty awesome. Now, talking for the actual boss fight itself, I have to give all the credit to the Rotten Stray. The tactic here was to keep my distance, let him, I should say, you know, distract her, and then I would try and get us close. I did manage to beat her on this first try. I upgraded, as I mentioned earlier, my Rotten Stray as much as possible, which did help. And I don't think she has any weaknesses you kind of can exploit, but yeah, she's just kind of annoying, very ranged base, and you just gotta watch out for, you know, once, you know, all those moves. I'm sure that I could have done better, maybe staying up close and aggroing her a bit better. But yeah, my strategy was just to kind of like let the Rotten Stray do his work over there. And yep, oh shit, I missed that. There we go. Yeah, it was also like an odd fight because I wasn't expecting her to have all those summons. I forgot, like, honestly, how, you could say, aggressive she gets on the second stage. It's like night and day from, you know, part 1. But we should be finishing her up here in a few minutes. I was just relying on my lightning bolt, ash, and whatever. And yeah, as I mentioned, I just really love the environment here and just how everything reacts to what's going on the screen. And I think I called it pretty close. I think I did run out of like healing flasks, and this fight ended up coming pretty close. I thought I was gonna have to do a second try. Let's see here. Okay, so never mind, it wasn't that bad. I thought I called it a bit closer than this. But I did run out of like health Estus Flesh. That's why I was a little panicking. Alright, let's go.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty, dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew? Ah, thou, is it thy wish to be born anew? To become a sweeting, reborn of my beloved egg? Be not alarmed, nor afeared. I would birth thee as a sweeting, fair and fine.
I've no time. The only thing I will hear from you is a report of your task. Are we understood? I have enough on my plate. Well, well. You're asking me about that, are you? The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not? Not only are you incompetent, but shameless to boot. Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selene in Limgrave. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the academy. I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her. I've no time for idle chit-chat.
there you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson? Well, well. Celavus is not a name I ever wanted to hear again. But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Karian royal family, and the fate of your mistress, Rani. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory arrested their cycles. Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume their movement, and so too would Rani's destiny.
Ah, well met. What news? So Rani's fate is kept in stasis by Starskur's Radahn. That reminds me of something I heard. There's a festival being held at the castle on the southern edge of the Caelid Wilds, east of Limgrave. It's a festival of combat. And I heard that you can fight Radahn himself. He who's once called the strongest of all the demigods. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think it's worth investigating. I'll be on my way to this festival of Radahn then. You're coming too, right? To Radahn's festivities. I'll meet you at Redmane Castle in Caelid. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
I had my doubts, but my, look at you. Only once before have I seen two great runes together. Look there. The fingers shudder with exuberance. Fine work, brave Tarnished. The greater will is pleased. You have earned the right to become Elden Lord. Now, seek the Erd Tree and an audience with Queen Marika to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. The fingers expect as much from you as they do young Gideon. Take this, a token of farewell. Now, go forth, become Elden Lord.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you? The blessing is... Would you like to... Now. You are so very warm. My dear, might I ask something of you? Could you please find the owner of this dagger and return it to them? A certain person gave it to me as a gift. It's a very precious thing. It must have a special place in the owner's heart. So I would like for the original owner to have it back, if you wouldn't mind. I'd like you to find the owner of the dagger I gave you and return it to them. It's a very precious thing. It must have a special place in the owner's heart. Then good day to you, my dear.
Ah, hello there. What can I do for you? Well, what have we here? How did you get your hands on that dagger? Well, that hardly matters. I know very well whose dagger it is. Why don't I return it to them for you? Good work bringing this to me.
Finally, it is returned to its rightful place. The stolen Hallowbrand of the exalted noble. And now, I must bid you goodbye as well, though I ask you deliver this message to the Round Table Hold. I am Via, deathbed companion,
Hark round table. Disturb not the death of Godwyn, the exalted. We who humbly live in death, live in waiting. To one day welcome our Lord. What right does anyone have to object? Our Lord will rise, the Lord of the many and the meek.
Alright guys, so we're going to wrap it up here for episode 2 of Elden Ring. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. For me, I have been having a really good time diving deeper into the story of the game and kind of like learning more from each NPC, talking to them, and just like really using my awareness to try and understand you know, what's happening in the game world and to make sense of the story as much as I can. For me, that's kind of like a very important aspect when I'm playing video games. It's not just about the gameplay and how great the combat is. That is 100%, you know, the game has to work on that, otherwise it falls apart. But for me, after that, the other reason I play games is kind of like, why do I read books or why do I watch movies? You know, I want to find the meaning. I want to be able to relate to characters, to see them grow, to see them fail, etc. So I'm just really looking forward to, you know, continuing my Elden Ring journey, getting, you know, ever so more lost in the story, and I'm really looking forward to putting, you know, the rest of the series together and also creating that final video review. But yeah, let's leave it up here for now, and I'll see you guys on episode 3. Stay safe. This was Dragon.